The torpedo bat craze in Major League Baseball is still gaining steam as more and more players and teams experiment with them. The jury, however, is still out on how much of an edge they might give a player at the plate. The Yankees' offensive explosion of 36 runs and an MLB record-tying 15 homers in their first series of the season was the spark for this phenomenon as 5 players used the torpedo or bowling pin-shaped bats. That success on such a high-profile stage prompted a media frenzy and a surge of scientists, bat makers, and other experts weighing in. We jumped in and asked Dr. Nick Smith at the Washington State University Sports Science Laboratory to give us his opinion.
What would be cool, and what we want to see if this does, is if they can actually move the sweet spot by changing the barrel design. If you could do that, well, then if you can't train a hitter to hit in the real sweet spot, but you could design a bat that moves the sweet spot to where your hitter is actually hitting it, well, that's pretty cool.
The Bat Lab, as they are sometimes called, put it to the test, tapering some bats to look like the ones the Yankees and other Major League players used. The results came back Wednesday, and they found the sweet spot did move from a ½ inch to an inch, depending on the size of the bat and how it's tapered. That could certainly mean better results at the plate, but it's also up to the player to make consistent contact in that new spot. Some players, like all those Yankees who hit homers over the weekend, or Cincinnati's Elly De La Cruz, may have found an edge. De La Cruz had 2 homers and 7 RBI Monday against the Rangers, the first time he used the bat. He could also just be a great hitter. Only a larger sample size will give scientists and Major League Baseball the data needed to determine if there's an edge. Dodgers manager Dave Roberts is not convinced. His team has scored 39 runs in 7 games, second best in the majors, trailing only, well, you guessed it, the Yankees.
I guess it's this craze. I just haven't dug into it. It's certainly early, and there's kind of people talking about it, but I don't think any of our guys swing that bad, so I'm not sure what it is.
On the other hand, Roberts added he would not be surprised if some of his players ordered a torpedo bat just to try it out. And he said that his pitchers were already looking at pitches and pitch locations that could counter players that swing the new bats. And one more note, Yankees slugger Giancarlo Stanton, who's been on the injured list with tendinitis in both elbows, refused to blame his injuries on those bats, which he switched to last season. He will also use the bats once again when he returns. For Straight Arrow News, I'm Chris Francis.